Hi there, welcome into my channel. Coming in today, I've got a wee small haul. Well, it's a wee small haul. I've been asked to do some wedding invites, and there's quite a lot of wedding invites, and there's going to be a lot of die cutting and processing of the cards. So I bought a Gemini. It's the big Gemini. It's got all the plates and everything in it. I've always put it off because I've got two cuttle bugs. I've got the Joy Trivay Scan and Cut and the Cricut Explorer, the breast cancer pink one. So I never really needed an electric one, but with the amount of cards and die cutting I'm going to have to do for this wedding, I really needed to get one. So I'm going to put you up here because I've got a couple of other wee things. And I'm on a new phone, so I'm trying it out because it's a new phone to see if it's okay for the videos. You can probably see there, it comes with a load of dies in it. This Gemini, I haven't even really opened it yet. I opened the box a wee bit, it's a bit heavy. It comes with the plates and stuff. Sorry, yeah, it has all the plates and stuff with it, and I'll show you the dies and that it came with as well. These are all in it as well. My other half said they'd buy me it for my Christmas, but I really need to be using it. Ugh. God, it's heavy. Whew, exhausted. Right, it comes with one of these 3D embossing folders, and it has that die set there, and it's got a wee flourish in it. It's got quite a few in this wee packet here. I'm assuming this is like the starter pack. We have a thanks, flourish loves, and a wee thingy. Butterfly. You know, the thingies are really handy. And it's got this die as well. Now, I was thinking I could use that die to do these invites, because they're doing my nutting. And I've ordered quite a few dies of this ilk because she wants a trifold invite. Anyway, I'm still waiting on some of them coming through. And we have just the basic shapes. Basic shape thingy. So that all came with the Gemini. Right. Next thing is, I was over in the pound shop today. Poundland. And they've got some Christmas craft items in. They didn't have a lot, but they had these. And these are great because, if you can see there, excuse me, they've got the reindeer brown. And you don't often get the reindeer brown in the packs. Red stripy, red, white and green, and obviously your silver and gold. And it says it's a 60 pack. So there's 60 pipe cleaners in that for £1, which I thought was really good. Now ladies, you are going to have to rush and get these. I never ever seen any of the Halloween ones, but these have come in into Poundland, and as you can see, hopefully, they're shakers. See that? They're shaker stickers, and they're all puffy stickers. And you can see there, you can see the designs on them. 12 stickers for £1, and they had the two different sets. I've got a couple of this penguin one, and I just got one of this. And I've got a few wee makes I have in mind for them. To tell you the truth, I wasn't really sure if I was going to come on and do any more YouTube videos. I'm really quite disenamoured with YouTube, and I know I'm not the only person. I thought I was, but now I know that I'm not. I know that there's quite a lot of you out there are just, disenamoured's a good word, with Facebook. But anyway, I'm going to give it another crack, so please stick with me. I'll be making some makes. I done a Halloween series a wee while ago. I've put all my Halloween things away. I've kept out some of my decoration that Avril from Ireland sent me over. I've kept out some of them, but I have essentially put all my craft stuff away, and I've brought all my Christmas stuff through, so, well, I've brought a load of my Christmas stuff through, so I'll give you a wee look. This was 2 sheets of stickers here. You've probably had a wee look while I've been yapping. The 2 sheets are the same. On them, it doesn't give you a count of how many there are, but you get 2, and it's quite sizable sheets. They're not quite A4, but they're larger than A5. And this is the green and red design. Again, ladies, gents, whoever, children, they're in the pound store, in Poundland, because obviously the Pound Worlds have all closed down. So, Avro in particular, if you want any of these, please drop me a message. Do it as quick as you can if you want them, and I'll try and grab you some, and I'll get them in the post to you, because I know it's quite difficult to get things. And this poor country of ours, it's rubbish. I love it, absolutely love my country, but my God, the craft stuff's junk. Right, I've got another wee box here. Well, it's no wee box, it's a huge box. Oh, jinxy hang. Oh, let's see, it's all falling out. And I've brought through some of my craft things that I'm going to be putting in my box for crafting in the house. So that's a wee trim, that's a ribbon trim for there, and then I have got these trims. I love these. As you can see, this is unrolling. I used this a lot last year. It's quite glittery. The white one is iridescent glitter, and it's lovely, and it makes excellent bows. Don't know, can you see that? Look, it's kind of rainbow glitter. It is really nice. So that's that one as well. And then I have 1/4 inch red and white snowdrops, snowflakes, sorry. These here are, well, it says decorative tapes, but they are washi tapes, because I was quite concerned. I thought they were plastic. I bought them last year and I never used them, because I bought them at the end of Christmas. They were kind of going cheap. And as you can see from the sticker in the front, I'm sure it's Lidl's I got them in. No, they're definitely washi tape. They're not that plastic tape. And there you go. There's the designs of them. A wee tiny thin red and white stars, or white with red stars, red with white stars, a reindeer and a Christmas tree. You can see them. And I have emptied my holder. I'm going to move this box because it's doing my nothing. Put it in there. That's it. I have emptied my holder. And I'll put the washes in here. I do have more to go in, but I'll put them in as I find them. See that? This here, I've used these for years for my washi tape and stuff. It's a kitchen roll holder. No, it's not kitchen roll, sorry, I'm a liar. Tin foil holder. Right. Next thing is I've got some stamp sets, and I've already showed you these ones here. These are the Christmas ones I got in the magazine just lately. This one I got last year in a Christmas magazine, and I haven't used it yet because I buy hundreds of things and I don't use them. And I'm actually thinking that I might have some sort of a giveaway or something like that. I maybe just, you know, just give them away because I don't use a lot of them. That's this year's set. This is a paper pack that goes with that set there that I just showed you. And as you can see there, it was an American Crafts, and it was free in a magazine last year, and it gives you, and the papers they're good thick papers, these ones. Oops. But it's got all the wee cut aparts and things. And it gives you some ideas of what to do with the papers and the cards and stuff there. See the reindeer head here. And it's quite sizable. So as you can see, that must be 1, 2, that'll be about 4 inches tall, that one. So I've got the paper pack to go with that. This one was a last year's one as well. Can you see the size of that? And sometimes I just buy them for 'tis the season. I actually think I bought this one for the mason jar, the lid and the thingy. But by the time I had bought this stamp set, a die had come in from AliExpress and it was a mason jar, so I didn't really use the stamp set. This here is a magazine I bought the other week and I haven't even opened it. I've put it away for my Christmas stuff and I've not even opened it. And that was one that I bought the other week there. So that's some of the stamp sets I'm going to be using for my makes. I bought these snowflakes when I was in Florida last year. And they're great. They're really sparkly and glittery and they're foam. And I've got a couple of different packs. I've not used any of that one. I used quite a lot of them. They're really quite handy, they ones. Okay, so I've got them. Put them in my wee box and then I'll give you a wee look at that when I'm finished. Another stamp set. I think this was a last year's stamp set as well. You get the polar bear and the Christmas jumpers, you know, the rubbish jumpers that you get. And you get the owl and the rubbish jumpers and the penguin. With the, well, I'm saying rubbish jumpers, I suppose they're Christmas jumpers, aren't they? And there's a lot of sayings on this one. Baby, it's cold outside, sending you hugs. Warmest wishes, lots of love, let it snow just for you. Best wishes, happy birthday, Merry Christmas from us all. But what I do is, when I buy the paper, I have, most of the time stamps are never used, but I take the ideas out the paper and I just fold them up and put them inside the stamp packet. So if I do end up giving some of these things away, then there'll be ideas there. The packet will be open, but I'll never have used it. This here is a set that I bought last year and I only made my mother a card out it. So I'm going to use it this year. And if I remember right, it's Do Crafts. It is Do Crafts. Do Crafts Paper Mania Victorian Christmas. And it's a 42 paper pack. And it's got all the backing papers and it's got toppers and it's got cut aparts. And you can see there some of the beautiful designs that are in it. And it is really old vintage Victorian. And I know you can print things like this off of Pinterest and other various pages, but you can always tell they're printed. So, and there are some wee tag things to go with it, and I've got the letters there, as you can see. None of this has ever been opened. This here is the 3D stickers that goes with it as well. I love the wee cherubs. We used to get stickers like that to play with when I was a wee girl, and I'm sure they were Memlock. I searched everywhere for that tape and I had to buy another one, and there it's in there because I couldn't find it. I use that for my light ups, for my light up cards. This is some wee roses and some wee charms that go with the vintage Christmas theme. And there's, I don't see how that's vintage. I think that's awful yellow. It's awful bright to go with the vintage theme. Anyway, and what's that? Memory pockets. You know, for your junk journals and that, for people that do them, that's your wee memory pockets. You slip them in and put your wee bits and pieces in the inside. So I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff, people. A lot of Christmas crafts. How am I doing for time here? 14 minutes, right, I've still got time. This set here is a Santa, Dear Santa, Santa's up here. Ho ho ho, which is out in my craft hut. And I bought that from AliExpress. I think that was the very first thing I ever bought from AliExpress. And I think it cost me something like 36p. And this here is a hunky-dory set. And it's all Christmas verses. And some of them are really nice. Call in the festive season. My door is open for you to come in for a cuppa and a slice of cake or two. Bows all neatly tied in gifts, wrapped up with love and care. piled beneath the Christmas tree till Christmas Day is here. You know, that was a freebie off a magazine. That was a freebie. Look at the size of it. I'm looking for my ruler and I can't even find it, but as I said, I've been messing about in here. Let's have a wee look and see. 1, 2, that's about 3 inches tall, that. There, you can see it next to my thumb, folks. It's about 3 inches tall. You get the wee baby penguin and the wee fish and that with it as well. This stamp set I've had for years. Years and years. And it was a freebie off a pack. And I've never used it. And something tells me it matches with a Spellbinder bauble set. A die set. I'm pretty sure it does. A free gift Christmas card stamp and tag kit. 1 background stamp, which is the snowflakes. 6 clear stamps to fit round about. 10 rectangular coloured gift cards. 10 circular coloured gift tags. And 5 lacy edge base cards with envelopes. God, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Right, I need to lift the box up now because it's getting too far down. I've got some other wee bits and pieces. I'll do another video another day with my Christmas dies, because if you want to see them, it'll take me a while to show you them because I've got hundreds of them. Wooden words. Joy, Noel, peace, wishes, love and Christmas. It says it was £2 down for £6, but I don't think I paid that. Washi tapes. 3 for £1. They were in the pound shop last year. So they will go in my washi holder. And they're the same. I might use them in that Victorian thing actually, because that's a kind of more a Victorian colour. These wee bauble things, do you know, I bought this years ago and I took a template off it. And I made it bigger. I made it bigger myself. And we made hundreds of them at the school. And I really scunnered myself. I was really sick looking at them. So I've never made it with the actual pack. But I've got it. These, again, I bought these in Florida last year. It says made in China, I've just noticed. But I bought them in Florida. I think there's 2 or 3 to a pack if I mind right. And they're absolutely brilliant for doing embellishments on presents. And got a few wee makes in mind for that. That'll go in my tub there. And this here is, remember I had a Halloween box with things in that I used? Well, this is my kind of Christmas version. I've got loads of Christmas tree charms. These ones are all the same. Are they? No, they're all different, see. I'm telling you, porkies. Slightly different. Yeah. And I have got clear plastic snowflakes. Sorry. Yeah. I've got tiny, tiny wee bells. Look at them. They are super tiny. Hobbycraft. And they pipe cleaners, I made Christmas wreaths out of them. I've got wee tiny gingerbread men, see that? And they went on the wreaths that I made last year. So I'll make some more of them and I'll show you how I've done it. I've got holographic confetti snowflakes. And I have got large plastic chunky snowflakes. I've got candy canes, a couple of different kinds. I've got wee skinny minis. And I have big thick ones. And again, I've got 2 vintage washes. You see that? Just 2 vintage washes for in there. So, lie down. They will again go in the holder. On this side, I have some blue snowflakes, different tones, different colours, and again I've got them in the wee ones as well. I bought them in Florida. I'm sure I got them in Dollar Tree. I've got loads of these wee Christmas, Merry Christmas things and different colours and different things. They all say Merry Christmas in one way or another. And there's a wee wreath. I actually bought the wee wreaths. I don't remember where I bought them, but I've got loads and loads and loads of things. And these things here. Got loads of things in bags. This was all things I was going to get rid of at the school fair one year. I had bagged them up for the children to use them, and they're taken really ill, really quite seriously ill. So, and they've just been sitting there in these bags ever since. But I'm going to take them all out and put them in my embellishment box. I have things like that. They were all the rage a few years ago. They used to be £1 a sheet, them, or £1.50 a sheet. And I've got these things. I know I bought them in America. Huge gingerbread things, and these cookies look as if they're in a bag. But I've got loads of packets of them. So, that's about that, folks. I have a bag of pipe cleaners here. Last year I made some wee snowman heads for presents with them. Right, that's it. I'm going to call it quits there and then at that. Please stay tuned, stick with me. I'm going to give YouTube another wee go and see, but I'm keeping a positive mind and I'm keeping it open just now. So I'll love yous and leave yous for now, and I'll see yous all again next time. Bye.